Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our channel, where we provide useful spiritual insights to help you navigate your twin flame journey. The twin flame journey is one of the most profound spiritual experiences one can undergo, a sacred path marked by intense growth, transformation, and a deep yearning for wholeness. While much focus is often placed on the divine feminine's perspective, the journey of the divine masculine is equally significant and layered with complexity. To fully understand the twin flame dynamic, it is essential to explore how the divine masculine feels, perceives, and evolves throughout this soul-stirring process. The divine masculine represents a vital energetic counterpart in the twin flame connection. This energy is not limited to any specific gender, but rather embodies traits such as stability, action, logic, and the pursuit of purpose. Yet beneath these outward characteristics lies a deeply emotional and spiritual core that is often hidden beneath layers of conditioning, fear, and self-doubt. In this video, we will discuss the layers of the divine masculine's emotional experience on the twin flame journey, from the initial spark of recognition to the eventual surrender to divine love. Let's start. For the divine masculine, the twin flame journey often begins with an unexpected and overwhelming encounter. This moment of recognition, when they meet their divine feminine, ignites a spark that shakes the very foundations of their existence. However, the divine masculine's initial reaction to this encounter can vary widely, often dictated by their level of spiritual awareness and emotional readiness. In many cases, the divine masculine may feel an intense attraction and familiarity with their counterpart, almost as if they have known them for lifetimes. This recognition goes beyond physical or emotional attraction. It is a soul-deep connection that cannot be rationalized or ignored. Yet, while the divine feminine may embrace this connection with open arms, the divine masculine often feels a mix of awe, confusion, and fear. This confusion arises because the encounter with their twin flame challenges everything they thought they knew about love, relationships, and themselves. For many divine masculines, this connection shines a light on parts of themselves they have long ignored or suppressed. Old wounds, unresolved trauma, and fears of vulnerability come rushing to the surface, leaving them feeling exposed and uncertain. During this phase, the divine masculine may feel a strong urge to retreat. The intensity of the twin flame connection can feel overwhelming, especially if they are not accustomed to navigating their emotions. They may find themselves questioning their worthiness, doubting their ability to meet the demands of such a profound connection. This internal struggle marks the beginning of their spiritual awakening, a process that will eventually lead them towards self-discovery and healing. One of the most defining aspects of the twin flame journey is the push and pull dynamic, often referred to as the runner-chaser phase. For the divine masculine, this phase is deeply emotional and often misunderstood. When they feel the intensity of the connection, their initial instinct may be to run, not out of a lack of love, but because the depth of the connection terrifies them. The divine masculine may feel a strong need to assert control over their emotions, as vulnerability often feels foreign and unsettling. Society often conditions the masculine energy to suppress emotions, to appear strong and unyielding. As a result, the divine masculine may struggle to reconcile their deeply ingrained beliefs with the raw, unfiltered emotions they experience in their twin flame connection. During this time, the divine masculine may experience feelings of guilt, shame, and inadequacy. They may feel as though they are failing their counterpart by pulling away or by not being able to articulate their emotions clearly. Yet this phase is not one of failure, but rather a necessary step in their spiritual growth. By confronting their fears and emotional barriers, the divine masculine begins to unravel the layers of conditioning that have kept them disconnected from their true self. The divine feminine often serves as a mirror during this phase, reflecting back the divine masculine's hidden wounds and unhealed aspects. This mirroring can be both painful and transformative, as it forces the divine masculine to confront their shadow side. It is through this process that they begin to realize that the only way to find peace is by facing their fears head-on and embracing the transformative power of unconditional love. As the twin flame journey unfolds, the divine masculine often finds themselves stepping into one of the most challenging and transformative phases, the dark night of the soul. This period of intense inner turmoil serves as a crucible for spiritual growth, a necessary dismantling of the ego and false self to make room for the emergence of their higher, authentic self. It is a deeply personal and isolating experience where the divine masculine is forced to confront their inner shadows, unresolved wounds, and long held fears. During this phase, the divine masculine may feel as though the ground has been pulled out from under them. The life they once knew, the roles they carefully curated, the relationships they nurtured, and the ambitions that drove them suddenly feels hollow and meaningless. Their sense of identity begins to unravel, leaving them in a state of existential crisis. This loss of grounding can trigger profound feelings of despair, loneliness, and confusion as they navigate a period of uncertainty where nothing feels stable or certain. The dark night of the soul often brings to light the deepest fears and limiting beliefs that have shaped the divine masculine's understanding of themselves and their connection to the world. Patterns rooted in fear of rejection, abandonment, failure, or unworthiness rise to the surface, demanding attention and healing. These shadows may manifest in unexpected ways, such as self-sabotaging behaviors, strained relationships, or intense emotional triggers. While these experiences can feel overwhelming, they are essential for clearing the energetic and emotional blocks that stand in the way of union with both themselves and their twin flame. One of the key challenges during this phase is the loss of external reference points. The divine masculine may have spent much of their life seeking validation or purpose through external achievements, societal expectations, or the opinions of others. However, the dark night of the soul strips away these external markers, forcing them to look inward for the answers they seek. This loss of external identity, while painful, is what ultimately leads to the discovery of their inner truth and divine essence. Confronting their inner shadows requires the divine masculine to face parts of themselves they may have ignored, suppressed, or feared. This process is not easy, as it involves revisiting painful memories, acknowledging mistakes, and taking accountability for the ways they may have hurt themselves or others. Yet, it is through this confrontation that they begin to find clarity and release. They start to see that these shadows are not enemies to be feared, but aspects of themselves that carry valuable lessons and wisdom. By embracing these parts with compassion and understanding, the divine masculine begins to heal on a soul-deep level. This phase also invites the divine masculine to redefine their relationship with vulnerability. In a world that often equates masculinity with stoicism and emotional suppression, being vulnerable can feel like a threat to their identity. However, the dark night of the soul reveals that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a profound strength. By allowing themselves to feel deeply and openly, the divine masculine begins to reconnect with their emotional core, shedding the armor of the ego and stepping into a more authentic and empowered version of themselves. The transformation that occurs during the dark night of the soul is nothing short of profound. While the process is often accompanied by discomfort, grief, and uncertainty, it is also a time of renewal and awakening. The divine masculine begins to let go of the illusions that have kept them bound and starts to cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and spiritual alignment. They begin to trust in the flow of life, understanding that the challenges they face are not punishments but opportunities to grow and evolve. As the divine masculine emerges from this phase, they carry with them a greater sense of inner strength and resilience. They have learned to stand in their truth even when it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. They have come to see their shadows as integral parts of their journey, guiding them toward greater self-understanding and wholeness. This newfound clarity allows them to approach their twin flame connection with greater authenticity, compassion, and emotional availability, laying the foundation for deeper harmony and union. The dark night of the soul is not merely a period of suffering. It is a sacred initiation, a rite of passage that leads the divine masculine closer to their true essence. It is in the depths of this darkness that they uncover the light within themselves, a light that will guide them forward on their journey of love, healing, and self-discovery. This phase reminds us that even in our most difficult moments, there is a higher purpose at play, shaping us into the divine beings we were always meant to become. As the divine masculine moves through the intense challenges of the dark night of the soul, they approach a pivotal moment in their journey, a breakthrough marked by surrender. This surrender is not a defeat or a loss, but a sacred act of releasing control, shedding the ego's grip, and trusting in the divine flow of love and transformation. It is in this moment of letting go that the divine masculine begins to align with the higher purpose of the twin flame connection, allowing it to unfold in its natural divine rhythm. Surrendering to love requires the divine masculine to confront one of their greatest fears: vulnerability. For so long, they may have armored themselves with defenses, whether through detachment, logic, or avoidance, believing that these mechanisms would protect them from pain. However, in this breakthrough, they come to understand that true strength lies in vulnerability. By allowing themselves to feel deeply, they are no longer running from their emotions, but instead embracing them as catalysts for healing and growth. This is an act of courage, a leap of faith into the unknown, where the only assurance is the guiding light of unconditional love. At this stage, the divine masculine begins to shift their perspective on the twin flame journey. Previously, they may have viewed the connection through the lens of societal expectations or personal desires, seeking tangible results or external validation. But now, they come to realize that the twin flame connection is not about achieving a specific outcome or fixing anything. Instead, it is about embodying the essence of unconditional love, both for their counterpart and, most importantly, for themselves. This understanding liberates them from the need to control or force the connection, allowing it to unfold with authenticity and grace. This phase of surrender also brings a profound sense of clarity. As they let go of resistance, the divine masculine is able to see the twin flame journey for what it truly is: a sacred path of self-discovery, healing, and unity. They recognize that the challenges they have faced were not punishments, but opportunities for growth, each designed to strip away the layers of fear, doubt, and illusion that have clouded their vision. With this newfound clarity, they approach the connection with an open heart, free from the distortions of ego and attachment. Importantly, surrendering to love awakens the divine masculine to their role as an active participant in the twin flame dynamic. No longer seeing themselves as a passive recipient of fate, they embrace their responsibility as a co-creator in the journey. This realization inspires them to take meaningful steps toward their own healing and spiritual evolution. They may turn to practices such as meditation, journaling, or shadow work to delve deeper into their subconscious patterns. They may also engage in acts of love and service, not only toward their counterpart, but also toward themselves and others as a way of grounding their inner transformation into the physical world. As the divine masculine surrenders to love, they experience a profound inner shift that brings about a sense of peace and alignment. This is not the fleeting peace of avoidance or denial, but a lasting peace that comes from fully embracing the journey and trusting in its divine purpose. They no longer feel the need to run, resist, or control, as they now understand that every aspect of the journey, both the joys and the challenges, is serving their highest good. This sense of alignment allows them to navigate the path with greater ease, resilience, and faith. In this phase, the divine masculine also begins to experience the transformative power of unconditional love. They realize that this love is not something external to be earned or given, but a force that resides within them, waiting to be unlocked. By surrendering, they open themselves to this love, allowing it to flow through every aspect of their being. This shift not only deepens their connection with their twin flame, but also elevates their entire approach to life, as they begin to see the world through the lens of compassion, unity, and divine wisdom. The breakthrough of surrender marks the beginning of a deeper, more harmonious phase of the twin flame journey. The divine masculine, now aligned with their higher self, steps into their role as a beacon of love and transformation. They no longer see the journey as a struggle to be endured, but as a sacred dance of growth and reunion. This surrender is a turning point, a gateway to a new chapter where love is no longer feared but embraced, and where the divine masculine can finally walk the path of their soul's purpose with clarity, authenticity, and grace. The twin flame journey is an extraordinary dance of love, growth, and transformation, and the divine masculine's role within it is as profound as it is complex. Beyond the challenges, fears, and moments of resistance lies a sacred opportunity for the divine masculine to uncover their truest essence and rise into a higher state of being. This journey is not merely a path toward romantic union, but a gateway to spiritual enlightenment, emotional healing, and the realization of their divine purpose. The twin flame connection calls the divine masculine to redefine their understanding of love, not as something external or conditional, but as a force that emanates from within. This is not simply about learning to love their counterpart, but about discovering the boundless reservoir of love within their own soul. By embracing this truth, the divine masculine moves beyond the constraints of ego and fear, stepping into a state of divine alignment where love becomes their guiding light. What makes the twin flame journey so unique is its ability to strip away illusions and bring forth authenticity. For the divine masculine, this is a call to embrace their vulnerability, to confront the shadows they once feared, and to cultivate a strength rooted not in control but in surrender. It is a journey of remembering who they truly are beyond societal roles, expectations, or past experiences, a divine being capable of deep connection, compassion, and creation. The beauty of this path lies in its paradox. As the divine masculine heals and evolves, they simultaneously impact their twin flame counterpart and the greater spiritual collective. Every breakthrough they achieve, every layer of conditioning they release, ripples outward, contributing to the collective healing of humanity. The twin flame connection is thus not just a personal journey, but a sacred mission to anchor higher frequencies of love and unity on earth. For those witnessing or supporting the divine masculine on this path, it's essential to hold space for their growth while understanding the magnitude of the inner transformation they are undergoing. This process is not linear and often requires immense courage and patience. Yet, the eventual rewards, a life lived in alignment with one's sole purpose and a connection that transcends time and space, are immeasurable. As the divine masculine journeys toward union, they become a living testament to the power of love to heal, transform, and elevate the human experience. They come to embody the perfect balance of masculine and feminine energies within, radiating a presence that inspires others to awaken to their own divine truth. In this way, their twin flame journey is not an isolated path, but part of a greater tapestry of collective ascension and spiritual awakening. Ultimately, the twin flame journey is a reminder that we are all divine beings navigating the intricate landscapes of love, growth, and self-discovery. Whether we identify with the divine masculine or feminine, the journey invites us to embrace the sacred within ourselves and to trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe guiding us home. It is not a journey of perfection, but one of authenticity, where each step, no matter how small or challenging, brings us closer to the wholeness we seek and the divine love that connects us all.